Hello everybody, Astocky here, and thank you for tuning in. I realise I've been away for a while. Unfortunately, work has kind of come to a bit of a peak, and I've been away for a couple of weeks, and a bunch of stuff's happening, and I'm actually going away to take some well-earned holidays next week. But I thought I would just put out a quick video. I'm going to hope to get another one out this week as well, but just in case I don't, I thought I would put one out now. The Technicality pack has now updated to version 3.2, I believe it is. I will explain this in a second, but basically what 3.2 means is we now have version 6.1 of BuildCraft, which comes with all of the robots. Now, not every one of the robots has a recipe, and that's because you build a blank robot, and the other ones you have to build in, I think it's an assembly table. I haven't fully looked into it yet, so I'm not completely sure of things. And even the redstone crystal that you need for this doesn't have a recipe at this stage, because I think it's another assembly table type thing. I suspect that in the fullness of time that'll be updated. Oh, poop. Throw some more back in there. I've made a bunch of changes here. Firstly, I'm putting a lot more charcoal into that because I've now added a mana distributor. I don't know how much of this I did on camera that you guys saw. Like I said, it's been probably 2 weeks since I played Minecraft, let alone recorded anything. But a mana distributor is pretty easy to make. In case I haven't shown you, it is just a bunch of living rock with some mana steel on either side. And you put 4 mana pools around it, and each mana beam that hits it, as you can see this is, gets evenly distributed to the 4 mana pools that are touching it. I still have this set up here where there's one that's full, and this will now pull from... So it's shooting that one. I think it will pull from that one and that one, but I'm not completely sure about that. But it will fill this one, and that will still go to there. I know I showed this to you guys with the thermal lilies. I probably showed this as well. I think I probably also showed the alchemy catalyst, and that if you throw a mushroom into it, you get a mycelium spore, which you can use to grow mycelium, and by growing mycelium you can make witch water. I'll cover that a bit later. Now, I did notice something when I upgraded this world. This witch water in here, for whatever reason, became liquid glowstone, so I had to delete it. No big deal, it was just a bucket of water. And some of the chisel blocks have actually disappeared. I also feel like I must have put them in my bag. Yes, I was going to say I feel like I've lost all my tools, but that's not the case. You can see now there are a lot more options for different kinds of blocks that you can get out with the chisel. I think that actually looks slightly different than it looked previously, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, mycelium, witch water, that will come in handy a bit later. I've also, as you can see, increased the size of my hydrangea farm, and I have this one shooting to that mana pool there, and that mana pool basically going straight to this one, which then shoots down to there, and everyone's happy. Don't think I did anything over this way. Yeah, this is all still as per previous. In fact, I didn't really do very much there. Upstairs, I think I did a bunch of things. I can't remember if I did them on camera or not, but I'll show you this setup in a second. But firstly, experience obelisk. Again, I really apologize if I've already shown you. Basically, you can right click on this and you can stick your levels into it, and it stores them as liquid XP, and I have lots. This enchanter here, you can basically put a book and quill in there and then an item, and it will give you an enchanted book. Now, I did that with one. I may very well have used it or lost it. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I'm just not remembering because it's been so long. I think I have probably lost it. Not even remotely important. So that's that. Over here, I have Ender IO VATs. What did I just put into it? Ooh, bucket of hooch. That wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, okay. Oh no, what I did is I filled up a bucket of hooch. That's okay then. Don't have anything to do with that bucket of hooch though. That's my hooch tank. And what I've been doing is putting... I suppose I can put it in there, can't I? Yeah, I've been filling this with, well, general different stuff. Sorry about my phone beeping. Yeah, I've been filling this with whatever, and it generates power. I've been using this to create bioethanol and actually put that in there, but a bucket of hooch will do for now. So this does a really good job of making hooch, which gets put into... must have been here. I was doing something with it and I can't remember what it was now. Not important. This can supply, without too much trouble, the 3 of these. This particular one here takes rotten flesh and sugar and makes nutrient tank stuff, and that then gets pumped into the zombie generator. The zombie generator itself is pretty cool. It makes quite a lot of power, but let's start with the VAT recipe, just in case I haven't shown you. Pretty straightforward stuff. Gives you the VAT, and I've definitely shown you the combustion generator before. So the actual zombie generator itself requires a zombie electrode and electrical steel, and this requires 2 energetic alloys that I've shown you before, silicon, a zombie head and a basic capacitor, and that is this machine just here, which needs an iron axe and a shears. So it makes your zombie electrode, which you then stick in a thing to make that and fill it with nutrient solution and power. I know I've shown you this before. Now this is a really cool thing that I got off Hey Yorkie. If you put a crafting table in here, every one will give you an aspect. It's a random aspect. You've seen I've got Terra and Aqua. You can get Pedicio, you can get Auto, lots of different things. Ooh, the warpiness. Come back up here. I haven't lost any chisel blocks, have I? No, everything looks good. I need to check if I still have my columns that are holding this up. Yep, all still there. Cool. So, what's the next thing that I've done? Now again, I really apologize if I've already shown this to you. I don't think that I have. But this is not the way to get there. I'm pretty sure I showed you I upgraded this to the next level. And nether portal. Now you might notice that when I come through, that this is not where I used to come through, which was just here. I've moved my nether portal now, because it's now synced. I've also made this a double level setup, and built a couple of doors and things because the zombie pigmen were starting to actually hurt me. That's not cool. I also have been wisp hunting. So you can see I've got another door. I've been wisp hunting as well, because I need some stuff to get the aurum aspect, and that will come later. But what I have done is you can see there's another nether portal just here. And this is because I've now synced my nether portals. So this nether portal brings me to the village. Pretty neat, huh? So the way that you do that is you basically look at your coordinates underneath your map there. So mine is currently 179, 81 and 366. 181, 81, 366. And then you take each of those coordinates and you divide them by 8, except for the height. The height just has to be close. That's the middle one. It's not divided by 8, it's just whatever's close. And that's the position where you build the nether portal, and it will take you directly there. So unfortunately this one here didn't line up with the exact coordinates in the real world, so I had to dig out a hole and set it up just here. But what I now have is the ability, because everything is 8 times as far, so I have the ability to run down this way, run past these pigmen to here, and end up here. Silly zombie. Oh, it's night time, isn't it? It's not even like it's really night yet. So yeah, I've now built another portal right next to this. It's also right next to this epic tree. And this epic tree is cool because somewhere here, not even entirely sure where it is, but what I have created is that thing there that I've marked as way up. So where is it? Aha, here it is. I was digging down around to try and get this node out, and something caught my attention. I think it was a zombie noise, but it was something that was here. And then I found the ravine and thought, this is cool. And that's an ocelot. I wish I had a fish. And that got my attention. I think I'm actually looking for mob spawners. I'm looking for dungeons, and I think I saw somewhere over that way where some lava and water meets, I saw some cobblestone that I thought was a dungeon. Turns out it wasn't a dungeon. Make sure I'm on difficulty normal, good. My son's been playing a lot of Minecraft on this computer, and he likes to play on easy or peaceful. So I ended up coming down here and found a bunch of cobblestone, and turns out it wasn't anything good. But then from this point, where is it? Skelly dungeon. I got chased. Now I only got chased about as far as this, and then I found, ooh, cave, and started exploring. And it didn't take very long of exploring to actually find this real honest to goodness skeleton dungeon. That's important because I found out, and it's probably something I've known for a long time and had completely forgotten about, but Tabasco Punk actually showed me that if you spawn a skeleton and put them in witch water, hence the mycelium and the witch water, they actually turn into wither skeletons. It's probably something that's a little bit OP for regular vanilla. Where'd I go? What just happened? What in the heck? Did you teleport me again? Yep, okay. Yeah, so yeah, if I can take this back and make a spawning trap with it, I can probably set up something really cool. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what yet, but that'll get me with the skeletons, and that'll get me what I need to get the Nether Star, which is what I need to get any further with Britannia. So it's all a long and convoluted story, and basically I didn't want to have to pick this thing up with my dolly and carry it all the way back, because, I mean, let's be honest, that's a really long way to run to here, or here. So yeah, so I decided that I would dolly it back and then portal myself back. What's really cool though, I don't know what a mundane ring is. I don't know what these lengthening catalysts do. I know there's something to do with blood magic alchemy, but I haven't really looked into that very much. Bread's kind of stupid. I actually did open this up, but I thought, oh, I can't get anything out because ender lily seeds. Now I don't know what I have to plant those in or anything like that. Oops. I know there's something kind of complicated that goes on with them to make them not super OP, but whatever it is, I'm going to do it because I want more ender pearls, and 10 growing seems like a really good thing. If I get out. So probably by the time you see the next episode, I will have moved that spawner back to base, and I will have set up some kind of rudimentary turn skeletons into wither skeletons, so that I can then kill them and get their skulls. Some kind of rudimentary, that sort of setup. Whoa! Where'd you come from? I also love the idea of these trees. They just make the most epic tree houses. And not your standard kind of let's just hollow it out tree house. Lots of people do that. I like the building a city up in the branches type tree house. Well, I'll be honest with you, I can't really think of an easy way to do that. So that's going to have to be something that I work on. Excuse me. Good. I was kind of worried they might explode on me. I think I also went a little bit further. Yes, because now I basically have a straight shot from here through to here without having to go across all that weird get knocked off lava bridge. It seemed like a good thing at the time. And so yeah, this is effectively running 8 times faster. And also, you know, day and night doesn't matter, so I'm not going to get attacked by anything. So, big important bonus. Did actually break this pick though, and the auto repair wasn't repairing fast enough, and I had to, you know, suffer with putting some steel into it. Look, that's pretty much all I can think of right now. I probably did do some other small stuff, but I can't actually think of any. I built this pulverizer so I could make gravel, and I found out that if you smelt gravel you make concrete, which is why it's over here now and not here, because I had originally put it in between these two, and I was accidentally cooking up all my gravel that I was making. Yeah, this is just to produce gravel, so it also produced dust for ex nihilo. Don't have a big use for either of those, but it is what it is. I think I mentioned at the start of the episode, like I said, I'm a little bit scatterbrained at the moment because it's been a while. Pretty confident that I mentioned that I now have the ability to nope, my brain has quit me. It's like, not playing that game. Nope, lost it completely. Never mind. Whatever it was, I was going to say something pretty cool. Can't remember what it is now. Doesn't really matter. But you guys all have access to this version of the pack now. Up until now, it's been... Oh, not again. Up until now, it's been in beta test. So it's been only for beta testers. I've just publicly released it. Note that there are some block issues at the moment, and I think that there are also some problems with some inconsistencies with the new version of BuildCraft and some of the mods that use the BuildCraft API and haven't fully updated. Obviously, logistics pipes has been fixed, forestry has been fixed as well. Railcraft has not been fixed yet, but there is a Railcraft in beta. I don't have access to the beta because I haven't got into that thing for Railcraft, but I believe that they're not too far away from having a stable release that everyone can use, which then about a week after you'll be able to put in the pack. So yeah, so hopefully that won't be too long away, and we'll have some updated Railcraft in here with some new features. For now anyway, everything seems to be running really stably to me. I haven't played with a whole lot of micro blocks or any of that sort of stuff. Ha! Found it. Silk Touch book. Now, how did I make this Silk Touch book? It was a slime ball and a book and quill and 30 levels. So that's quite a lot of levels. But I now have Silk Touch, which I can put onto a pick once I have an anvil. I don't think I have an anvil, do I? No. Well, let's make one. That can be something we do for this episode. Ooh. Lasts much longer than a vanilla anvil. Obviously much more expensive though. Because you need dark steel blocks and dark steel. And each piece of dark steel needs pulverized coal and obsidian. Got lots of pulverized coal, and I'm pretty sure I had lots of obsidian as well. Right? It's that 422 of it. So I need 27 and then 4. That really is just the easy way to do it, I think. So let's go for the alloy smelter. We want it on all smelting. Put some iron, put some obsidian, and chuck some coal powder in. This dark steel is also cool because I can make myself is it Eye of Ender? Fine, let's just go for uses of dark steel. I know it's here somewhere. There it is, the Ender. So it's any stick and 2 pieces of dark steel. Now this is a really cool sword because it gives you a bunch of Nido powers, and I'm all for Nido powers. It also gives me some stuff to do from this point forward by empowering it and doing a bunch of stuff like that. And I don't actually know how I empower it. See, increases skull and ender pearl drops. In an anvil you can upgrade it to empowered with a vibrant crystal and 10 levels. That's taking its sweet time, and while that's doing that, this thing here should be puffing away. What? You're full. You're absolutely full. Oh yeah, it is you. Okay, cool. Generating 60 RF per tick, that's good. And you currently got turned off, that's good too. So yeah, this is going to produce that, but how do we make a vibrant crystal? Vibrant crystal requires an emerald and vibrant alloy nuggets. Requires vibrant alloy, which is an ender pearl and an energetic alloy. Sensing a large, long-winded pattern that's going to end up with me not having an emerald, isn't it? Ooh, 1 emerald. 1 vibrant alloy nut. Yeah. Where did I get that? I know I collected it somewhere. Was it in a dungeon? Not even really super concerned. This is definitely going to take some time though, so I'll pause the video and I will come back when it's ready. See you soon. Okay guys, not going to kid you, that was a slow process. We're done, it's good. So, here we are. 1 damage resistant dark steel anvil. I'm going to whack that there. So now I need my sword, plus a vibrant crystal, and I need 10 levels. Oops. Doesn't hold it. So we come here and we go, you know what? I want to retrieve 10 levels. And we get nothing. And why do we get nothing? Because that's currently set to push. So we have to set that to pull. And then you can see it starts to take them all out. And then I will retrieve 10 levels. Perfect. So we'll do this all over again. Beautiful. It is now empowered 1. Now I'm going to charge it up You can see it's going to charge itself up to 10,000 RF. Gonna store all the rest of my levels in there once again, so I can store some even more levels in. Set that to push. It will just dump them all in the bottom. So now, to get to empowered 2, I need to stick a basic capacitor and 10 levels in it. But now that it's at level 1 already, I can also add the travel upgrade by putting an ender crystal into it and 30 levels. So each kind of level it gets to, it adds a bunch of extra stuff that it can do. The best thing is though, when empowered, it does plus 8 damage. So this sword here is, oh my goodness, it's plus 9 damage, but I think that's because of the quartz. But yeah, it's pretty effective. It says 10,000 out of 10,000 RF, but it says power should be 100,000. I don't know what's going on with that. I also don't know what the key is to empower it. But this stops Enderman from teleporting and does a bunch of other really cool stuff. And you can empower it a bit further, and then it becomes awesome. Where is... it's not called Dark, it's called the Ender, isn't it? Ender. Let's try that again, type some typing. There it is, the Ender. So you can see when it's fully empowered, it has empowered 4. Plus it has the travel, which allows you to hold shift and right click to teleport. So that's pretty cool. But much cooler than those is the dark steel stuff. So this dark helmet, you can empower it, give it sound locator, give it night vision, and give it the Thorncraft goggles of revealing, which is pretty epic. The dark plate armor can be given the glider, which allows you to not fly, but really slowly lose altitude as you move through the air, which is cool. These ones here can be empowered to give you speed 3, which is just fast. These ones here can give you jump 3, which allows you to triple jump. So not a really high jump, it's a regular height jump, but you can do 3 of them in a row linked together. Plus it gives diamond level protection, plus it gives you flippers, which means you move at full speed in the water. So, you know, these ender pieces of armor are they're just epic, and they give you a really good way to kind of continue to move things forward when you start to get a little bit bored and think, you know, I've done everything that I can do. That plus getting Terra Steel stuff from Britannia, but obviously to get the Terra Steel stuff from Britannia, again, just not thinking this through, unfortunately. Gonna keep that on my hotbar. Get myself stuck in the wall. So you can see I'm making quite a lot of mana, which is good because to make Terra Steel, you need like a half a pool of mana for each piece of Terra Steel you make. Plus you need a beacon and a whole bunch of other things. So yeah, I need the beacon as, like, you know, job number 1, get a beacon. And that means kill wither skeletons, and that means bring skeleton spawner over here. So all things that will happen in between this episode and the next. And like I said, it's unlikely, because I go away, it's now Tuesday for me. I might get another episode in, but again, it's a pretty busy week, so it's much more likely that it'll be after I get back from holidays before I get another episode out. But I will try. I just don't want to promise anything and then not deliver. So hopefully I can sort some things out and get it ready to do another episode between now and then. Otherwise, see you when I see you. Until next time, thanks for watching. Astocky out.